What's up? I'm back again. And now I got my mic fixed. People be like, yo, Ed, you have all this audio equipment. I'm like, yeah, like we're not supposed to have time to like do all the settings and figure this shit out. You know what I mean? There's all this software, hardware. Anyways, let me get to the topic at hand today. This was super interesting for a number of reasons. Let's get to it. So, okay, Jackson Hinkle. Wow. Okay. So if you've seen my video, and I'll can put it on the screen. I can do all of that now. So give me a second while I bring this up. Ooh, Jackson Hinkle, so interesting. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So the thing is that you know, look, I don't agree with everything Tulsi does. I'm definitely not cool with Jackson Hinkle. Now the thing is that Jackson Hinkle, back when I was in something called Movement for People's Party, with Jackson Hinkle has aligned himself with leadership, with management that's been involved in straight up like sex allegations that I was warning a whole bunch of people about. But you could see that in this video right here that I have on my channel called Force
Oh shit!
MPP is a scam. Yeah, you could see that actually there was actually a former war veteran, and you know what? For all the critics of Tulsi, and there's some good criticisms. I'm not gonna like honestly. I'll address some of those criticisms in a moment myself. Okay, but the thing is that
It's only got.
Jackson Hinkle was expressly made to become a someone who's going to endorse Nick Brana, and he's come with multiple videos, and he was put on a pedestal by Jimmy Dore, and now he's being elevated to the one of the biggest players in the game. It went that far. Anyways, a lot of people jumped on the Jackson Hinkle bandwagon, and even though he's definitely admitted in you know to the fact of the matter that he's not really ever involved with any actual day-to-day on-the-ground work, right? He's just a commentator. So he backed up Nick Brana, and he was in the Tulsi community, kind of. There's also Jimmy Dore, and there was also Nico House, right? And I would say, those are some of the bigger, also shouts out to, those are, I would say, the commercial Tulsi supporters. And then you got, other people, and much shout out, and I still have love for all the rest of them, right? Yeah, whether it be, Keen, or, there was also a lady who, her videos on my channel, um, just not gonna say the name, but she actually named her child Tulsi. All the people that hung out with New Hampshire, they were real cool. I wish they could get back to me, but the campaign. Anyways, yeah, I was organized with other ground activists on the ground, like in LA and all this stuff. And me and the Tulsi community, I'm still love the Tulsi community. Me and Tulsi, it's been a rough spot because the thing is that a former war veteran and myself and also other Tulsi sympathizers, not because Tulsi is who she is, I mean, yeah, she's good looking, whatever, who cares, right? Like, honestly, I really don't care about that, to tell you the truth, right? Yeah, I mean, it helps, but, it makes me think that she's more viable as a candidate, but really was her positions on, supporting Assange, on, fighting for, freedom of speech, for being a former war veteran, someone who's actually served in a couple wars, even though I have a crazy history with war because, my family suffered so greatly from the Korean War that, is not really acknowledged by this country. It's all about Vietnam. But, she stood out against the war. And I know as someone who's directly impacted by, American imperialism. And, you know, I appreciated that message a lot. So I don't have to see everything eye to eye for me to support you, Sometimes there's a compromise that has to happen. But yeah, so the thing is I was supporting her for being a war veteran, but then another war veteran that I was working with named Larry Alger, right, was actually kicked out from this organization, right? As we're all Tulsi supporters, because the burning people who are in charge of the organization really want to strong arm and force, their own, a burning like agenda which did not include Assange. And, that's fair.
What's up, guys?
I want to have a vote on the issue, right? And they were not trying to have that vote. Yeah? Yeah. Here's, other coordinators showing, that the MPP had problems. 200, more than 200 people signed a petition saying that, there was problems But they just didn't want to regard that because the celebrity was going to make things happen for Jackson Hinkle. So he just looked the other way, and he was rewarded. So was I emailing Tulsi during this time, begging her for help? Yeah. But later on, so I was part of Tulsi Locals and all that other thing, and I got it Tulsi, and I was like, Tulsi, what's going on, blah blah. She never responded. And then Jackson Hinkle was so in the chat, right? I was asking about Jimmy Dore and Jackson Hinkle because I'm sure there people knew about what was going on. There's people like, oh, they didn't know, oh, they didn't know. Yo, I've been around mad celebrities. Number one, number two, like I've been around like the political game. Yo, they're gonna be paying attention, yeah. So basically, we were deserted. We were left to die out there, and it was fucking bloody. Otis Buckley's gone, and he was kicked out. I think he's still alive. Larry Alger's gone, a former war veteran, and if just so you know how deep my connection with Larry Alger is, from the very first day of my website, yeah, there's two people that I write the Justice News Network. I wonder if that's still up because it had died at some point, and then I think someone paid to put it back up because it was down and now it was messed up. But thank God it's still up. Someone's preserving this page because it went down. Is this being updated? No. 2016. Anyways, yeah, my man, that's Larry Elder right here in the corner right here. He actually did some work on election integrity, dealing with those issues in California. When I think he was his combo couch, like seeing what was going on, and he was abandoned by them too, pretty much. They had something to lose, right? Jimmy Dore and Combo Couch and all of these celebrities and Nico House, they had something to lose, and they decided to go with, you know, um, like a flashy guy like Jackson Hinkle. So whatever, like it's unfortunate. I'm used to being fucking, seen as uh, expendable, and used to being, I'm an Asian American man. No one really gives a shit about us. So, anyways, Tulsi made a choice, right? She could have chosen the Elf 7 route and Larry Alger and, other people that were, Otis Buckley and all the other people that was in there. Or she could side with Jimmy Dore, who has 1 million subscribers, and Hinkle, and she made a choice. So, I understand why you might make the choice. I don't agree with it. I still appreciate your anti-war stuff. I still appreciate the work that you did fighting against, Assange's imprisonment, right? I'm a supporter of Snowden as well, but Snowden at least is, able to go on camera and show that he's okay, like he's still saying things occasionally, and he still has a voice somewhat, and I still support Snowden, but Assange is in prison, and we can't even see him. It's messed up, yeah? But whatever, yeah? Anyways, so, Jackson Hinkle, yeah. So the thing is that she decided to side with Hinkle. So it's always been kind of a sore spot for me, right? Like, no matter what I achieved, what I accomplished, all the stuff that I did for third parties, right? Trying to make the election system more fair, all the activism, the outreach, the voter registration. Yo, where are my voter registration cards at? I have voter registration cards on me. Yo, Jackson Hinkle doesn't do this work. I'm doing the ugly, dirty groundwork that these, you know, maybe it really is worth nothing, right? Yeah, like a lot of casuals, honestly. Biden won without a ground game, and props out to Red Sea Socialists for bringing that to my attention. People say, "Oh, look, the ground. Everything needs the ground." No, no, it fucking doesn't. Yeah. So maybe Tulsi just made that calculation, said, you know what, like even though this guy L7 is doing some real work out here, from my calculations, Jimmy Doran, fucking Jackson Hinkle is gonna be more, you know, beneficial for me if I can. But really, kind of Jimmy Doran, Jackson Hinkle kind of turned not totally turned the back, but kind of turned the back on Tulsi at that time. I guess she doesn't want to lose their audience or whatever. Let's see how far. So, anyways, is this on the screen now? This is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, it's not. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Oh, it's So look, do I feel really good about this? A little bit of vindication. We'll see. Okay, so when I type in the die with Jackson Hinkle, Tulsi had given Jackson Hinkle an exclusive interview. She gave interviews to people that she was down with. She's down with Jackson. She gave. Is there? There's There's no more any here. I tried to look for Tulsi Jack Hinkle in the search here and didn't anything came up, so I went to his actual channel and I went to look for Tulsi and there's nothing there. Nothing. So I know he's got his own locals right now. That's interesting. They might actually be they might re-team up at some time, but this is actually, this is the God's proof truth right here. I wonder if Dora did the same thing, maybe. Jackson is not very his intelligence level is not that great. Yeah, he allows other people to tell him what to do. So I wonder if Dora has Tulsi. I wonder if there's anything there. I would think that's possible not, but maybe. I know that Dora is has a lot of pride, so for him to ever admit that anything was wrong. Wow, interesting. Oh my god, let's take a look. Oh my god, okay. Jimmy Dore. Let's go to Jimmy Dore show. Fuck Jimmy. I'm subscribed. Oh fuck that. Fuck Jimmy Dore. Yeah, definitely unsubscribe for that shit. Okay, let's see. Yo, I don't even fuck with these guys. Okay, is Tulsi completely gone? Let's see. No way. I know Nico would probably. Okay, so Tulsi's still here. Okay. So look, not honestly, some of the stuff that troubles me with Tulsi right now is honestly, is her whole trans stuff. I'm not saying that the people who aren't happy, I get it, right? Like when you look at some of the trans athletes, like the men who, you know, went through the experience of becoming a woman and taking the hormones and all that, right? People do see a difference and they're unhappy about it, right? But when you look at like the level of unfairness that trans people face in their daily lives, job discrimination, housing discrimination, right? Violence, right? All kinds of fucked up you know what I mean? So all in their life, every day they're a loser. And then one time, Leah Thomas, oh my god, one event and motherfuckers can't handle it. You know what I mean? Look, if when you talk about trans people, the only people you're talking about is the unfairness of trans people participating in, women's sports. That's. I'm not saying that's, I'm gonna throw that whole thing out. Okay, I'm going to have the conversation, right? Maybe there's even but to completely, right, disregard the rest of the struggle that trans people go through, which is way the fuck significant, right? That they're trans their whole fucking lives, dealing with that discrimination every fucking day. And I'm not saying there aren't some problem. There are some arguments that really, are convincing, right? Yeah, sometimes about the trans stuff going on, but the only focus that you have is on the one time that they won. Come on, give them their fucking win. That's how I see it. Whatever, yeah. So, but once again, right, I'm allowed to have some differences of opinion. I mean, I'm quite disappointed about that. So, but even then, even despite my disappointments, right, I don't know that Jackson ever aired his disappointments publicly. There is no, well, oh, okay. Well, Jimmy Dore is even dealing with the views calls for arrest of Tulsi and Tucker Carlson. Did enough people in the Tulsi community get at fucking Jackson, or what happened? Maybe Jackson has new friends. I don't know what it is, but it's she decided to go with Hinkle, and it doesn't look like Jackson Hinkle's returning the favor. Wow. Maybe let me look again. Let me do a regular. Okay, Jackson Hinkle, Tulsi. Okay, I'm doing it over here. Maybe it just didn't come up in the first search. Maybe I'm just dreaming this shit. I know Tulsi's suppressed, but damn. I don't see nothing. Let me go Jackson the Chick his own channel. Majority report. What? Okay, whatever. Who cares? One Earth Live. Okay, whatever. Choose, whatever. Where are you at, Jackson? Okay, there we go.
How's it going, everybody?
How's it going, buddy?
Welcome back to.
Okay. Nothing. Interesting. So I wonder what Tulsi's gonna do about this. I'm really tempted to go on to Locals to sign up for a Locals account and then post this video into the Locals and see how the community responds. The Jackson Hinkle turning it back on Tulsi, that would be fucking hilarious. Um, so he might change his mind, right? If Tulsi starts to get popular again, he'll go with whatever's popular and whatever gets him the money and the views. So I know that already, believe it or not. Oh, you're just jealous, blah 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 blah. Watch the fucking video and watch the evidence, right? Fuck the truth, fuck the evidence, right? You know better without that, right? While doing nothing.
How's it going,
right?
everybody?
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Right?
the stream. I
I
hope
was in DC. I was the first person enforced to vote. I was in front of 100 people yelling UBI at the basic income march, right? Yeah? Yo, people in the Tulsi community know the depth of what I've done. This is so Jackson, what's up, man? Yo, Tulsi, reach out to Jackson. That's your boy right there, right? So reach out to him and tell him to put his videos back. Oh my god. Who knows? It's probably all the setup anyway. It's disgusting. This is hilarious. Tulsi and Jackson Hinkle. Perfect match. That's why I do feel some way about it, right? A former U.S. war veteran. Dishonored by removal from MPP. Started the most successful Washington State People's Party in the nation. That state had the most successful People's Party branch in the nation. Press won't cover it. They're all bound to door. All right. So let's see how the Tulsi community feels about this. I can't wait to see how they respond. I'll make an update video. Why not? Yeah. Maybe they just won't respond. Right? Yeah. They don't want to go against the queen right there. But spoiling the queen is not freaking, is not helping her. You know what I mean? Straight up. You enabling. Listen, no one's perfect. And a real friend tells you the truth. Yeah? Look. Tulsi's already shown how she makes her choices about who she supports. And I'm not down with that. But in terms of fighting against wars, imperialism that fucked up my family, that's her prioritizing that message is one that I definitely appreciate. Yeah? Anyways. Whatever. So I'm gonna drop this video in some Tulsi community chats and see what happens. And I'm sure her people, it's gonna get back to her. So I know all the people. Yeah, I could name some of them. I'm not going to. I don't want to get them. I know, this is my choice to take on the fight. They chose to sit at home and say nothing. Okay. All right. Well, that's enough of that, right? Yeah. I got a lot of other shit I'm working on. Public housing. My boy was incarcerated 10. Another one 32 years. Not getting exculpated. Public housing issues. Disability issues. All the uncool activism shits. All the people that don't get help. That's who I help. Yeah? Even the trans community, right? Yeah. People that you might look down on or feel sorry for or think are disgusting. Those are my people. Yeah? For real. Jackson Hinkle ain't one of those people. Tulsi. So make your choices. Watch. Where's that podcast at? Where's the book at? Number 2. And number 3, right? Just, in fact, you know what? I'm going to do is Tulsi right now. Yeah, Tulsi. Let's do it to Tulsi. Fuck it. Yeah? Hey, look. I appreciate your message. You are actually, right, technically Pacific Islander, Asian American like myself, right? It's you and Yang. Oh my God, right? That's what I get to deal with. Okay? Sometimes Tulsi has guests on her channel.
Anyone who would propose.
Okay. Is the stuff from the campaign here? Okay, not a judge. That's cute. Okay. Okay. She had some guests on. Susan Rice. I don't know what that is. Oh, the Council of Foreign Relations. Wow. Wow, it's on Tulsi TV. Council of Foreign Relations. That's super. Um, super. Well, you guys should watch. I'll tell you about more of the Council of Foreign Relations. In fact, I might even do a show on it. But there's actually the BlackRock might be involved with the leadership of that particular organization, BlackRock. You know about that? It's pretty. Not saying that but she never really came out clearly against it or saying anything really clear. So it is what it is. You can see her community is sometimes she with black people.
We cannot.
But
But we let it in the songs.
when I
Come
see
back.
pictures of Tulsi, but in her real life, maybe there's not much black people in Hawaii. I don't know. I just don't see it that much. New York, that's great. Well, I was actually supposed to get into that one, which is interesting. Laconia, Plymouth. Okay, I'll go through that in a moment. Yeah, what's?
Oh wow, you got the whole clan here. And you've met my sister.
Just the normal, relatable Americans, right? Yeah. She never really talked about her Asian American Pacific Islander heritage. I know she's half white, half Samoan.
We cannot forget.
She had some interviews with some ladies over here. Is it in the New Hampshire?
Lobby and influence in Washington.
Hi, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
Many of our minds. As a united.
She had Nico House to kind of make her seem more legit. Let's look at this Tulsi TV on the road number.
A building in our.
Okay. So it's promotional. Does she have a guest on? Oh, is that a black guy?
I respect you on so many levels.
That's cool. The minorities that matter, right? Yeah.
A building in our.
Some minorities matter, some minorities don't. I'm sorry to say, yeah. Asian Americans are always on the shitter. New Hampshire, okay. I might see the face I recognize. I don't New Hampshire.
Inviting.
The reason I wanted them to meet you is I wanted them to know that some.
Of course,
of course.
Nice to meet you.
I had to unfortunately turn.
Office in 2020.
So yeah, maybe Jackson Hinkle would sell better to that crowd. Maybe that's the calculation right there, yeah? I know Asian Americans, we're just not a strong political force, so I can't say from playing the game, I don't really have a lot of respect for the game, but if you're playing the game, I could see a reason for it, yeah? It's definitely fucking disappointing. Where the fuck is the other one? Yeah, she had some people that she had on her channel, right? Yeah. And that's cool. That's cool. What are they doing now? Maybe you have Jack Hinkle on your channel. Oh, that would be great. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. Oh, tell me this is what happened. Tell me. Oh, no? Was it mutual? Wait, did y'all ever do it? You did, I know you went surfing with them, right? You didn't put that up? You once... I know she surfed with some other people. Surfing. That's actually, she surfs with... Oh, yeah, this guy over here, yeah? So she went surfing with this guy and she put that up, but where's the one with Hinkle? Okay, running for opioid recovery, that's nice. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, Tulsi, it's disappointing. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. So, just within this community, right? Not that, honestly, the neglect of actual on-the-ground organizers, right? Not just myself, James Roguski. I'm sure Tulsi people know that name. That's the other guy here. Oh my God, yeah. Yo, this the other guy. Look at this one. Yeah, this guy. This guy's James Roguski, and the people on the West Coast know him. I know Common Couch knows him. I know Dor knows him. Yo, these people are from. He's from LA. Yeah, I got connects. Yeah, what's up? Haha. Disgusting. Anyways, yo, this is gonna be a trip. I can't wait to see. I bet you the Facebook page just says nothing. Yeah, I go into the locals group. I'll get one comment, maybe, yeah? Listen, a lot of people that maybe new people who jumped in, but a lot of people that were just left, right? Remember, like all of a sudden she started doing content. I think a lot of people like left the community at the time because she was doing more on the. But I say anti-trans, kind of, yeah. You know, what I mean, because only one side is getting addressed, and I have to say that's biased. But that's not, you know, it could improve if we could have a conversation, right? Remember that, you know, Tulsi used to be against some gay things, and now she might be, you know, she was convinced after working with people who were actually gay, right, in the military. That's her story, anyways, right? That she learned tolerance. So maybe she just got to meet some trans people, and she'd be like, oh, well, you know what I mean? She just doesn't seem to really be listening to them. And before you definitely, right, yeah, go out to community, right, yeah. Maybe you just think you're just helping the Thomas. Maybe all the, you know, the ladies who were athletes came to you and said, "Oh my God," right? Or maybe you just around Joe Rogan a whole bunch, and they were like, "Oh well, if those trans people come at me, and they're gonna fuck everybody up, and you can't let that happen," right? So maybe you got like, you know, into that echo chamber and stopped listening, right, to people that are. You only listen to the suffering at one time, right? Yeah. Maybe let's even say it's true, right? Yeah, I'm not even gonna go that far, but let's even say it's true that right, trans people, you know, have an unfair advantage, right? Yeah, like I said trans people now, right? I should say, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, right? I find this shit confusing too, and honestly, you know what the fuck I'm saying, right? Yeah, the dudes that turn into women, right? Yeah, it's those are the ones that the sports ones got a problem with, not the other way around, right? Yeah, if the trans women who, if the women who turn to men, right? Yeah, are struggling in the sport and they can't do shit, like there's no interest in making them right. Yeah, there's no interest in the daily fucked up shit that trans people go through. The real concern is, you know, is it unfair for the majority of people? You know, what I mean, at this one time, right? Fuck whatever job discrimination, life discrimination, fucking, you know, abuse that these trans people are going through for being trans. Fuck all that, right? We ain't got time for that shit. Yo, I'm here to take care of those people. So either way, right? Yeah. Look, she hasn't gone and said like trans is like a disease or it's bad or, you know, fuck those people. But, you know, she's really kind of like leaving these people behind. That's just, anyways, yeah. So that was a huge turnoff. Um, and also, the thing is that a lot of people just keep wondering why she keeps going on Fox News, and that's not a huge problem for me. Because, like, you know, you saw like a lot of the regular media treat her like shit, but she could be going on independent media. She did go on independent media during the campaign season, but she's not going. She went on Jackson Hinkle during campaign season. She went on Nico House during campaign season, but not anymore. I don't blame her. Nico House is fucking pretty scummy. And Hinkle's out there, you know, saying sexual assault's okay. Oh my God. Yeah, that's why I had to keep track of the story, right? Yeah. Yeah. What do you? That's what you get when you support fucking someone based off of looks, based instead of their experience, their commitment, and passion, right? Yeah. Oh well. Time to go drop this in some Tulsi community fucking places. Let's see what happens.